Hello, friends in Oklahoma. This is Michael Albert. I'm an artist and an author, and I'm based in New York. And this is my book. It's called An Artist's America, and it's an artist autobiography. So that means that it's a book about me and my art, and I wrote it. And I know the Pioneer Library System's got a copy or a couple of copies of the book in their system, so you can check it out if you'd like. I've also done a virtual reading of it where I read the book and show the pictures and talk a little bit about it. And there's a link to that that will be provided for you if you want to check that out. And I have recorded some video demonstrations of some of the art projects that I do, which I have presented to the Pioneer Library System and that they're going to make available to you. And I just thought that before you check those out and hopefully, possibly try some of my art projects at home, I thought I'd tell you what materials would be needed to do these projects. So I'm actually mostly known as an artist who makes collages out of cereal boxes. And this is one of my cereal box collages. And this is actually one of the projects that I'm gonna demonstrate. And hopefully you'll be able to try to make one of these at home yourselves. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna collect packages of recycled cardboard boxes from the things that you buy at the store. So cereal boxes is one type of product material that you'll look for. Any kind of cereal box. You can also use the boxes that, let's say, soda comes in, or seltzer, cans of seltzer, pasta, cookies, crackers, toothpaste, anything that comes in a cardboard box that you get at the store. You can also use magazines, catalogs, junk mail, anything that's printed on either cardboard or paper should be great. And so start with that. You might want to start taking up a collection now. And as you can see, the boxes are usually like this, but if you undo the flaps, you could flatten them out and you can fit a bunch of them into just one little shopping bag, and it doesn't take up much space. The other thing you're going to need is a pair of scissors. And kids' scissors work very well. Grown-up scissors, the most important thing about scissors is to be careful with them because they are sharp. So you'll need a pair of scissors. If for some reason you don't have scissors and can't get a pair of scissors, you can also potentially tear the boxes. So that is another option. But ideally, a pair of scissors will be something to use in this project. A bottle of glue. Regular Elmer's glue is great, the liquid white glue that dries clear. You can also try store brand glue. This is the Staples clear glue, which is also a liquidy glue, and this works great as well. A glue stick, if you don't have the liquid glue, will work just fine as well, as long as you put enough of it on each piece and hold the piece down for a few seconds. That should work fine. And if you don't have any of those materials, tape will work. I guess if you don't have anything sticky like that, you could also just cut your pieces and lay them out and then take a picture of it with your phone. So those are some different options. As a base for the collage, you're going to need a piece of cardboard, ideally. You could also use a piece of paper, but paper is a little thin for this project. If you have a writing pad on hand, you'll notice that when you take the last piece of paper off, that there's a nice piece of cardboard left over. This is a great base for your collage. Other things that we have that we use around the house and at our offices. Like this was some sort of a paper booklet. You can see the 3 holes in there. And when I finished all the pages, there's a nice piece of cardboard left over. And finally, you can also take, this is the back of a Cheerio box. If you cut the back of the box off, you can turn it around and use this as your cardboard as well. So those are the materials you're going to need to do the projects. I know they're going to be releasing the videos for you to try these projects at home, and I'm very excited to hear how it goes and to see some of the projects that you make, because after you make your projects, you can take a picture of it or scan it and send it in to the library, and hopefully they can post some of those on Facebook or their website, and other people can see what you've created. I do have a couple of websites that I thought it would be helpful for you to check out as well, which will give you some information and kind of get your creative thinking going, so that you could have, a great art learning experience with this. And so the first thing I would suggest checking out would be my website. And it's just my name, michaelalbert.com. And there's information there and links to some interviews that I've done and examples of some of the art that I've made. You can also join my newsletter if you want, or send me a message. So there's my website address. And then another thing that I use is Pinterest. I don't know if you've ever seen Pinterest, but Pinterest is I find it a very valuable tool for me as a way to organize my art. I'm able to scan my art and then put it on my Pinterest board. And this is my Pinterest address. It's www.pinterest.com/surrealjuice / and you can see how that's all spelled right there. And I actually have several thousand examples of my artwork posted here, organized by the different types of themes that I've been working on over the years. And you'll see a lot of different things that I've created. The Pioneer Library System is also going to provide some links to a couple of video interviews that I've done, and the virtual reading I mentioned. And with all that, you'll be ready to create your own collage using cereal boxes and other printed materials. And I hope you have a great time doing it. And I wish you all a happy summer. And hopefully when things get back to normal, I'll be able to come down to Oklahoma and do my program in person at some of the library branches, and hopefully meet some of you in person. So thanks so much for listening, and have a great day. Bye, friends.